Yes, indeedy. Uh, uh-huh. Kane, Kane, I sent you a link, Kane. I sent you a link. I did. I did. I did, Kane. I did. You got a link, slacker. You got a link. He got a fucking link too. I mean, uh-huh. You rock, Kane. You rock. You do. Now click the link, Kane. Click the link, Kane. We might. We might. I don't know. Maybe. She is, Kane. Uh-huh. Maybe, Kane. Maybe. Let's see. Hoping some fuckers click the link. Sent out some links. Did message Elizabeth and let her know I sent her a link. I just woke up, passed out after work at 5 p.m. till 10 p.m. And I'm waking and baking now. Well, then you should be well rested, King. Click the link. Should be well rested. Jimmy-itis after work. You had Jimmy-itis, Kane. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Jeez. For gosh sakes, Kane. For gosh sakes. I don't know where everybody is, Kane. That's what I'm saying. Damn people. Says is 3 watching. Now I'm down to 1. Maybe if Jimmy was here supporting you, sharing you out, people would be here. Maybe. Maybe Kane. So how was your day at Kane? I'm been long and hot if you passed out as soon as you got home. SmackDown. I told them that I might go live in a few minutes again. But I don't know. Yeah. It was miserable last night. Yep, yep, yep. Rob, what's up? How are you? Was good, very hot 94. Real feel 104. Yeah, it's still 76 here. I don't know what the real, it's not as muggy as it was earlier. I know it was pretty muggy earlier. Half truck Robert. Real feel 77. Not bad, not bad. No, it's only 77. I like it. I love it. Drink 6, why not? Why not? Because he's Robert. That's why not. I just might. Heck yeah, Robert. Jeez. Seth, what's up? How are you? Long time no see, Seth. Long time no see. Uh-huh. Jeez. Party like a rock star. I don't know if you can afford to party like a rock star. I'd like to party. I don't think I could party like a rock star though. I'd end up going to bed. No, going to bed. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, okay, okay. I love. Oh, we've reached Roberts. I love you, man. And that's from the bottom of his heart, King. Robert has reached that stage. You are a rock star, Robert. You are. You want to stir the pot a little bit? You can stir the pot a little bit. I know you do, Robert. I love you too. Stir the pot a little bit. See what comes up. Mm-hmm. Da, 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 da. Oh, Robert. Robert, 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 Robert. Mm-hmm. So full beer was. If I was in a vat of beer, I'd probably be dead. LOL. Kidding. I don't know if they boil beer. Do they not? I mean, they They do kind of, so you could be dead if you were in a vat of beer. Could be. Murder. Ah, no, it is everybody. Smoke weed, not cigarettes? No, no, can't do that, Kane. Can't do that. Uh-huh. So if I think it would be best if I didn't click the link. Fuck off, Nightbot. What did they all it said was to support me, King? Why are you telling Nightbot to fuck off? It just wants you to support me, King. Just want you to support me. God damn it, King. You gotta click the fucking link, Robert. Well, Robert's gonna have a link first before he can click the link. Uh-huh. California don't suck, Kane. Probably lives in California. Maybe. I am not connected with you, Robert, so I cannot send you one. And I don't trust any of your accounts. So unless somebody I know is already connected to you, um, yeah, no. That's why I usually have Kathy send you the link because she's already connected with you. Because your motherfucking accounts get hacked all the time, Robert. Uh-huh. Not at all. Uh-huh. We'll see if I click the link next time. Hey, Ray Carson, what's up? How you been? It has been a while. Did you watch SmackDown, Ray? Mhm. Hey, Carson always knows the deal. If I was there with you, I would definitely smoke heavy and drink heavy. I miss it. I heard new tag team champions. Yep. I wouldn't be on camera. Okay. And I feel like it would be wasting a throw. Uh-huh. I don't drink rabbit. Uh-huh. Kane, you don't drink at all. You just smoke weed, right? Maybe, Kane. Maybe. But knowing Jimmy, he wouldn't be. I know if this was his live, he'd be down here 5 times already going, you coming? You coming? You gonna join me? He's upstairs, Robert. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but he's upstairs. He might show up. He's on the second floor now, Robert. You won't be able to bang. You'll bang on my window. Uh-huh. Yep, yep. All right. We'll see how fast I click the link next time. Mm-hmm. Okay, just go slap him upside his head. Make his butt. That means I got to go up the stairs, Robert. I don't want to go up the stairs. I don't want to go upstairs. I could go flip the light. You're not just Asian, you're a sexy Asian with woodland creature figurines scattered about my toes. Oh, now. Now. Brown cow. Game on. Game on. The Andre the Giant was slammed by Hulk Hogan. Hard to believe NFL regular season starts next month. Starts this month. Already in August. Doesn't it start at the end of August preseason? Oh, regular season. Yeah, I guess regular season. The king of fishes. He's the king of sausages. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think this week, I think. Yep, the 10th. Oh no, it actually started yesterday. Houston and Chicago. And then there's another game. The Patriots play on the 8th, which is next Sunday. Do you see what sausages? But yeah, Robert, Ray, the preseason started yesterday. Yes, it did. Yep, yep. But be careful, Robert. You'll end up on our shit list. You gotta be tough to be on a sick shit list and deal with those curses. No. Yes, sorry. So, Robert, what did you do today besides the drink? Anything? Anything at all? And be careful, Robert. Joe might kick your ass. I don't know who I'd put my money on in that fight. Kane, who would you put your money on? Robert or Joe? You don't know? Oh, not much. I see. I see. I see. What's going on? Just smoking cigarettes. Okay, don't say here. I'm driving by to say hi. I got to charge my phone. Are you going live? No, I won't be home for the beginning of SummerSlam, Ray. So I'm not gonna go live. Watching Captain Kangaroo, Robert. Josie, how are you, Josie? How you be doing, love? Yes, on YouTube. Well, I didn't think you were watching it on TV, Robert. You would have pretty old programming if you were watching it on TV. Oh, it's a beautiful sunny day there. It's not cold. It's not fucking cold. Oh, that's a little disappointing. It's fucking hot here. Fucking hot. I am good. Just chilling. Summer's coming. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, we probably got a couple weeks left of summer. Not many, but a couple. And then fall will be here. And then that damn winter. See, our winters last so long. That's the only thing that irritates me. Winter just lasts so long. Makes it kind of sucky. That's okay. It's gonna be fucking cold soon. Yeah, it is gonna be fucking cold soon. Come on, just pick Jimmy up with a shovel and bring his booty to here. Robert, I mean, if you want to see Jimmy that bad, you come over here and you go get him yourself. He's either gonna click the fucking link or he's not gonna click the fucking link. Okay, I'm walking now. All right, Robert. Make sure you don't put any stakes in your pocket, Robert. I may not be able to control Brody if you have a stake in your pocket. Although he he looks quite comfy there. So does she. Yep. Those are my watchdogs, my guard dogs. Yep. I'm in the one that's higher, just Robert. Uh-huh. It's what we do, Robert. We make people laugh their asses off. Uh-huh. But yep. Josie had a pretty good day today. I only had to go out a couple of times. I watered my plants. Got some more tomatoes. I picked one of my bucket onions yesterday. Been using fresh onions and fresh tomatoes for everything, fresh basil. I don't know when, probably Sunday or Monday, Robert. I mean, I'm assuming Sunday or Monday. If you're walking. Don't talk to strangers, Robert. Just walk right by. Don't make eye contact with the strangers either. You don't want to draw their attention. You're going to down under. What are you gonna just ditch me and go see fucking Josie? Thanks a lot, Robert. Gonna fucking ditch me and go see Josie. Fine. Not Jimmy Sean starts his life. Jimmy messaged me, said his name is Jelly Roll. I couldn't stop fucking laughing. I said, you wish. Uh-huh. He wishes he was Jelly Roll. I wish he had Jelly Roll's money. But he don't. Sorry, Kane probably fell asleep. First thing he said was, we going all night long? And he's already fucking passed out again. He passed out after work. Slept from 5 to 10. It's fucking 10:52 his time, and he's probably passed out again already. This is why you smoke cigarettes and not weed, Robert. This is exactly why. I don't know, Robert. If I had a chance to go to Australia, I would probably go to Australia. Australia is beautiful. And besides, their summer is during our winter. And they have a longer summer than we do. That's right. Then I could visit her Buddha and her garden room and her banana tree. Lady C. I thought about sending you a link, Lady C. I wasn't sure if you were still up or not, though. I keep forgetting that you're in Texas now. When Jelly Roll starts making money. I'm up, Billy. Yeah, that seems to be the consensus. The only thing, the only thing that makes me wish he was Jelly Roll, Josie, is Jelly Roll's playing at SummerSlam tomorrow. That would mean I'd get to go to SummerSlam. I don't know if she's ready for you. No, Josie would eat you up and chew you out and spit you out. Robert, you could have handled Josie. No. And you high right now. He's listening to Kane. What he's doing. Let's see. Let's see. You want it last 5 minutes? Right, Joe? Your banana's too small.
We know we should turn and just walk away.
Cheers, people. Happy Friday.
Cause more pain. Wounded more with every word that we say. The memories remain. Here we are once again, questioning the end. Am I supposed to let you go? Don't tell me now that you hate me for never.
Yes, I fucking is.
letting go. Let there be no doubt I can't live my life without you. I close my eyes and still hear the screams that would tear apart our world. I keep reliving everything. I can't believe how much this
Your blow up doll told her, Robert.
here we are, once again, still questioning the end. How can I let you go? Don't tell me now that you hate me.
No, it's not Jelly Roll. It's Disturbed with Ann Wilson. She's white too, Robert. Jesus Christ. Just because she's white Australian, she's still white.
Here we are, once again, still questioning the
on, see it.
Don't tell me now that you hate me, because I don't wanna let you go. It's like living hell for me to live my life without you.
So that was Disturbed, Don't Tell Me, featuring Ann Wilson from Heart. Come on.
Another dream that will never come true, just to compliment your sorrow. Another life that I've taken from you, I give to an empty pain and suffering. Another truth that can never
A bucket list, Seth?
all the cries you're beginning to wear.
A bucket list is good to have.
The sound is that money. Let me enlighten you.
Cheers.
This is the way I pray. Heaven just isn't hard enough. Burn me alive inside. Living my life's not hard enough. Take everything away. Wow. Another nightmare about to come true will manifest tomorrow. Another love that I'm taking from you, lost in time on the edge of suffering. Another taste of the evil I breed will level you completely. Bring to life everything that you fear. Live in the dark and the world is threatening. Let me enlighten you. This is the way I pray. Living just isn't hard enough. Burn me alive inside. Living my life's not hard enough. Take everything away. Wow.
I do love it.
Be talk to me, be talk to me, be talk to me, talk to me, leave me no one. Talk to me, be talk to me, be talk to me, talk to me. Be talk to me, be talk to me, be talk to me, talk to me, leave me no one. Talk to me, be talk to me, return to me, you make me turn away.
right, Josie. What are you converting, Robert? Huh? 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 What are you converting? I'm just gonna lay back and listen to become a Jew. Oh, okay. All right. Suppose if that's what you're into. Let's see. Let's see. I'm confused. I would think so, Robert. I would think so. So, Seth, I know tomorrow is the anniversary of your mom's death, right? Robert's confused. You need Kathy. Well, Kathy, one of your monsters. Good for you. Good for you. Read you everyone. Good for you. You're somebody. Good for you. You're everyone. What down on the table? What could I say? No. Even good, jumping savage. Take a shot of lick courage. Not so and back again. It's the simple. And over say God. Back again. After I love you. I'm a familiar. Good for you. Every night. Good for you. You know everyone. Good for you. You know nobody. No, we both been on the table, wrapped in burlap, barely able to just say a prayer. Choose a God you think is fair. My monsters are real. Let's show you how to feel. Make the things back again. It's not the how I feel. My monsters and fire. You'll never say no. I forget exactly how I feel. Product on the table, at the burnout, table, the CD down storage, take color, take courage, right on if you're able, 'cause we both know you're gonna say no. The doctor say a prayer, choose the God you think is fair. The real, it's how to feel. We're coming back to this, it's back to how I feel. Oh, no, never say die. This is back to how I feel. And I know it's good for me. It's all right, Robert.
It's 8 a.m. This element seems I've crossed the line again for being nothing more than who I am. So break my bones and throw your stones. We all know that life ain't fair, but there is more of us. We're everywhere. We don't have to take
Up against the wall. You don't have to take this. Figure it out.
all you'll ever be is a fading memory.
Of course, Robert.
Make another joke while they hang another rope. Push 'em to the dirt till the words don't hurt. No one's gonna cry on the very day you die. You're a bully. Think it through. You can't undo. Whenever I see black and blue, I feel the past. I share the bruise with everyone who's come and gone. My head is clear, my voice is strong. Now I'm right here to
Have to
right
take
the
this back
wrong.
against the wall. You don't have to take this. We could end it all.
Take this, we can end it all.
If these Robert, what do you mean? Like, nobody hates you, Robert. Stop. Everybody likes having you around. Robert, Robert, Robert. Robert, Robert. Doesn't feel like nobody actually likes me, but I'll stop the bullshit, I promise. You better stop the fucking bullshit. Because, Robert, we all love you. Yes, sometimes you can be silly, but we all love you. And you're unstoppable, Robert.
I'll smile, I know what it takes to fool this town. I'll do it till the sun goes down and all through the night time. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I'll tell you what you want.
Gotta go make another drink, Robert. I expect Happy and Perker and Robert when I get back. Herkia.
Feeling sure is the only way to make friendships grow, but I'm too afraid now. Yeah, yeah. I put my arm around so you understand who I am. I put my arm around so you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single day. Mine's up.
I want full battery.
I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today.
That's the way you gotta look at life, Robert. Every day is a win. Everybody fights to be okay, Robert. And it's okay to not be okay. It is. Hidden. I will be your friend, Hidden. I will be your friend. Two-Face Hidden. Let's see. All right, Robert. Robert. Yes, I mean it, Hidden. I mean it. Sometimes, Robert, you gotta look at life like this. This has been my fight song. I know Lisa's fight song. It could be your fight song too, Hidden. Robert. Oh, come on. Why are you being so slow? Why? Why are you being so slow?
You can believe what happened over here, man. Yeah, real wrong out up there and really want you in the house.
I do mean it, Helen. I do. I do.
I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Here's everyone.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth.
Glad you brought your friends.
Glad you brought your friends. Saying, watch it go down. I got mine too.
Welcome to my
Welcome
house.
to my house.
My
These are my
people.
people.
And this is God's
This is
land.
my land.
So
This is what we pray for.
And
This is God's plan. If you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am.
Welcome to my
Welcome to my
house,
house.
Robert. Welcome to my house, Robert. Nipper! Oh, I would love to see them.
Welcome to my house.
Haven't seen you while you showed up at Jimmy's. But I absolutely love New Breed. I would love to meet them and see them.
I'm a stand-up mind.
Believe it.
You better believe it, cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away. And get to leaving, oh, I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Push me on the edge, cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. You see the devil in a glance, boy. So I can knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. If you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house.
I got a baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30 horse 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella weight. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense, so please approach with caution. You never know who's watching, you never know what's on the other side of that front door, and you knocking might step out like motherfuckers get to dropping. All the neighbors heard was the dogs barking. The sun was down, it was getting dark, and I told the sheriff it ain't no problems, man. I was just taking out the garbage. So if you don't mind, please excuse me. I'm with the family trying to watch a movie. I'm sure you got better things to do, so I'll let you go and get back to doing.
Now you're backing down.
Talk to talk,
So to talk big.
with the shotgun
Shotgun in your mouth.
You got your
I'm glad you brought your friend.
watch it go down.
Second, watch it go down.
Mine too.
I got mine too.
Welcome to my house,
Welcome to my house.
my people.
These are my people.
This is my land.
And this is my land.
This is what we pray for.
This is what we pray for.
This is God's plan.
And this is God's plan.
From here,
If you ain't from
you won't
here, then you won't understand.
understand.
This is my country.
This is who I am.
This is who I am.
Now,
So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
to my house.
So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
But yep, that's one of my favorite songs. It was my. Cause you can fuck with me all you want. You fuck with my family or my friends, completely different. Crunked for Christmas? Oh, Jesus. Oh no, I'll have to listen to it first, Robert. Oh, drunk for Christmas or crunked for Christmas? Because there's both, Robert. Can't remember. Well, I'm not playing Big and Rich. That's like a no-no. The rap song. I don't see any rap songs on there, Robert. It's all country songs. Are you talking about the song by Little John? Because I don't think I'm playing Little John. That's the only rap song I can see. I'm not playing it, Robert. I just said I'm not playing Little John. Hello, Kathy. Because there's some artists that you play that you just get copyright, which is fine. I'm not having my stream shut down. Sorry. What's going on with you, Kathy? Let's see. No, we don't, Dippa. I mean, so far my stream's not even yellow, so. See, Kathy, he's starting, Kathy. Mm. Let's see. All right, Robert. I'll see you later. More New Breed, fella. Is
Remember when we used to love one another? Now every night we used to pray under covers. And Mama loved me and my daddy too. Life was good and full of gratitude.
Then the pills came and the dope came, alcohol and cocaine, and life hit with crisis. Everyone I love divided, we fighting and crying. Hope
That took a
we
while,
dying.
huh?
What happened to the love? All this pain was uninvited.
And the pills came and the dope came, alcohol and cocaine, then life hit with crisis. Everyone I love divided, we fighting and crying. Over time we dying. What happened to the love? All this pain was uninvited.
I was young and
I
I,
almost
was
sent you a
proud,
link, Joey, but I
surrounded
remembered
by
the
my
word smack
people,
down.
but them drugs came around and turned the ones I loved to evil. From the steeple to the steps, a broken home is all that's left, and I was just a little boy, a broken heart inside my chest. I won't forgive, I won't forget, move along and lift my head, 'cause I'm too strong to break a fold. I thank the Lord for my daily bread. I could've gave up long ago, but I picked the hard road instead. So tomorrow I dread, but I promise I won't beg. Never steal and never cheat, there's still a lot that I regret. I broke the rules a time or two and said some things I shouldn't have said, but I made this bed, I lie and not trying to make excuses. I'm exhausted from this running, sick and tired of feeling useless. Come on.
Remember when we used to love one another? Now every night we used to pray under covers. And Mama loved me and my daddy too. Life was good and full of gratitude.
Then the pills came and the dope came, alcohol and cocaine, and life hit with crisis. Everyone I love divided, we fighting and crying. Over time we dying. What happened to the love? All this pain was uninvited.
And the pills came and the dope came, alcohol and cocaine, then life hit with crisis. Everyone I love divided, we fighting and crying. Over time we dying. What happened to the love? All this pain was uninvited.
So please don't cry for me when this life is said and done. I live my life to the fullest and this pain can't be undone. Even though it's uninvited, just like lightning when it comes with the thunder and the rain. Life's a war, dropping bombs, and it ain't no place to run when it's destiny involved. Some people gain the world, some people lose it all, and some of us see sunny days and others see the fog, and some of us get locked away without no one to call. We had our backs against the wall, had our hearts ripped out our chests. Many times we tasted tears, and many years we've been depressed, but we accept more than we have to. Gotta go hard like statues, don't let them overlook you, 'cause they'll damn sure look past you. And I know this 'cause I lived it, with both eyes I witnessed at the bottom of the bottom, in the worst of conditions, talking problem after problem, even caught up in addiction. Seen an innocent convicted, see a sinner be forgiven. Come on.
Remember when we used to love one another? Now every night we used to pray under covers. And Mama loved me and my daddy too. Life was good and full of gratitude.
Then the pills came and the dope came, alcohol and cocaine, and life hit with crisis. Everyone I love divided, we fighting and crying. Over time we dying. What happened to the love? All this pain was uninvited.
And the pills came and the dope came, alcohol and cocaine, then life hit with crisis. Everyone I love divided, we fighting and crying. Over time we dying. What happened to the love? All this pain was uninvited.
absolutely love New Breed. Josie. Come on. There's another one coming. Another one. New Breed.
Fire. from the cannon.
Fuck.
When the smoke clears, we're still standing. Yes, we stand our ground. Fire from the
Cheers, people.
cannons. When the smoke clears, we're still standing. Yes, we stand our ground. I see a day that's coming up ahead. A sad day when all the real ones are dead. Better load up your pistols, your rifles, and your shotguns. Better pray and read the Bible if you got one.
I could've did this long ago, but my time would've came and faded. And God said just do right, better live right and be patient. There's a day coming up when they gon' need to hear your words. All your trials and tribulations, all the wisdom that you have learned. They gon' burn down the cities and divide this whole nation. One nation under God, and we ain't riding with you, Satan. Not the woods, we come racing, patriotic with pistols blazing. Let them cannons get the banging for this younger generation. Let them grow up and live just the way we did. Let our kids have a chance before that chance is over with. I'm being nice as I can get, and I'm trying to be a friend. But if you cross that damn line, Lord forgive me for my sins. Now they gon' have to kill us, so chase us out of town. But we ain't giving up and we ain't laying down. Man, we straight up raising hell until they put us in the ground. So you better back up when you hear that sound of the
Fire from the cannons. When the smoke clears, we're still standing. Yes, we stand our ground.
Tell them
Fire from the cannons.
come on.
When the smoke clears,
When the smoke clears,
we're still standing. Cause we stand our ground. I see a day that's coming up ahead. A sad day when all the real ones are dead. Better load up your pistols, your rifles, and your shotguns. Better pray and read the Bible if you got one. Daddy told me don't you ever back down. Don't let them take your land, don't let them take your house.
Come on.
We don't give a damn what you think you gonna do. All the lies that you tell them, what you say in the news. Some men ain't built for this.
Come on.
Some men tuck their tail and hide. Some men really live for this.
Tell 'em.
And as for me and all of mine, we stand up for everything we believe in. Love strong and we put our family first. So while I'm here still alive and I'm breathing, you cross the line, we gon' put you in the dirt. I see a day that's coming up ahead. A sad day when all the real ones are dead. Better load up your pistols, your rifles, and your shotguns. Better pray and read the Bible if you got one.
They gon' have to kill us, so chase us out of town. But we ain't giving up and we ain't laying down. Man, we straight up raising hell until they put us in the ground. So you better back up when you hear that sound of the
Fire from the cannons. When the smoke clears, we're still standing. Yes, we stand our ground.
Tell 'em.
Fire from the cannons.
Come on.
When the smoke clears,
When the smoke clears,
we're still standing. Cause we stand our ground.
Now they gon' have to kill us, so chase us out of town. But we ain't giving up and we ain't laying down. Man, we straight up raising hell until they put us in the ground. So you better back up when you hear that sound of the
Fire from the cannons. When the smoke clears, we're still standing. Cause we stand our ground.
Tell 'em.
Fire from the cannons.
Come on.
When the smoke clears,
When the smoke clears,
we're still standing. Cause we stand our ground.
Cheers.
This is my family. These are my friends. This is what I'll die for. This is why I live. If you truly love me, then you will not pretend. This is why we rise up. It's that outlaw nation. I got people in the backwoods. I got people in the pen. I got people in the pen. Mama, will you pray for me in this life full of sin? 'Cause if you truly love me, you will not pretend. You will not pretend.
Kathy, if you want to come up, you have a right.
Rise up. It's that outlaw
You can say it, Chad, if you
nation.
want.
See, I know my people relate. Outlaw Nation is more than a title. It's broken souls that need revival. Broken homes that found survival. The little boy with no daddy around, but somehow found a smile. And his mom was popping pills, now on the edge of suicidal. These are my people that's been through hell or doing time up in a cell. All my people that's been disabled and cannot fend for themselves. All these drug fiends on codeine and probably need some help. All this bad luck got us fucked up, but still we live to tell. It's all my old folks that can't afford the medicine they prescribe, and all them sick folks that go to war with cancer and slowly die. It's all my broke folks that hold on and try to survive in this cold world we live in, just trying to get by till the day that we die. We gon'
If you
ride
like
up
the
in this
music,
bitch, so
this
we
is
gon' pray, so
New
close your
Blues.
eyes, and we gon' rise up in this bitch. Just
The
do
last
or die
couple
for
songs
me
I
and mine.
played,
I ain't
My
worried
House,
about your
Stand
clique.
Up,
Outlaw Nation, you can't deny
Stand
it.
Your
Ain't
Ground.
no other side to pick. It's a crazy world we live in. All these kids out here get molested.
Yeah,
And
like
beating
a
black and
band that I
blue is
really
me
like.
and you, that's their protection. It ain't no justice, they just
It's
focus
slowly
in the
rising
Department
to
of Corrections. Touch a kid and you get bail, but sell some weed and they gon' stress it. Especially at election, cause these politicians so crooked and all this corruption hitting the system. They do it like nobody's even looking. They don't give a damn how you feel about it, be real about it. You know this, you just turn the other cheek and be a sheep and let them control it. I see my best friends, baby mama died from overdosing on meds. Paramedics got them shock pads and stuck them to her chest. It brought her back for a good second, but really was nothing left. She was long gone by then, and her brain was dead. So that second day they pulled the plug and she no longer lives. And to make it out even worse, she did it all in front of the kids. Man, something's gotta give. Until then, we hold it down. Outlaw Nation represent all our people, make us proud.
This is my family. These are my friends. These are my friends. This is what I'll die for. And this is why I live. This is why I live. And if you truly love me, then you will not pretend. You will not pretend. This is why we rise up. It's that outlaw nation. I got people in the backwoods. I got people in the pen. I got people in the pen. Mama, will you pray for me in this life full of sin? 'Cause if you truly love me, then you will not pretend. You will not pretend. This is why we rise up. It's that outlaw nation.
It's these kids that's in the gutter with no father and no mother. Now your teenage sister pregnant with a baby inside of her stomach, but the baby daddy done dipped out and he say that he don't want it. Now we tell her to get an abortion, man, that sounds like bullshit, don't it? Plus your brother done caught a
That's
case
the
and now
link
he's
to their
facing
webpage,
20 to
to their
life,
YouTube
and he
page.
can't afford an attorney, so he probably gonna lose that fight. And at the same time you pay the price, you stay awake till daylight. As you grow old, you grow cold and learn how to hate life. Still you can't escape life on the big stage with stage fright. In a fishbowl trying to duck and hide, watching out for great whites. I'm talking about them fake types, knife wounds and snake bites. It's late nights with cold chills, hungry as hell with no meals. I've been backstabbed so many times by the ones that I call friends, and they cross lines you never crossed when I was locked up in the pen. Hit my lady up and talk about she needs some better men, but I'm the best she ever had and I'm the best that she gon' get. Now they both trying to make amends and apologize for what they did, but fuck them both, I cut the rope. I had to learn to not forgive. I let God do his job, and as for me, I keep prevailing, keep on rising through these ashes and let these haters just inhale it. They only hate me because they jealous, envious, and plus they bitter. I put in hard work to get here, I ain't never been no quitter. You go big, then I might go bigger, never scared to pull that trigger. High raise hell and tell myself it ain't no mercy, no surrender. I'll be an example for all of my people to keep it moving and never to break. To keep on pushing when losing faith. Just keep your head up and pray. It's got to be a better way. That's the better half inside my head, but the other half wanna cause war, cause pain and hurt instead. So Lord, I beg and plead to set my people free from misery. All these young kids in group homes and grown men in penitentiaries. These broken homes we come from. We praying for our enemies. When it's said and done, we overcome. We going down in
This is
history.
my family. These are my friends. This is what I'll die for. This is why I live. And if you truly love me,
Jenna!
don't pretend.
Jenna!
This is why we rise up.
Hi, Jenna.
It's that outlaw
Hi, Jenna.
nation. I got people
So good
in
to
the
see you, Jenna.
backwoods.
Cheers, girl.
I got people in the pen.
Just chilling, listening to music. Nobody wanted to click my link, so I decided it was just gonna be a chill Friday, listening to music.
This is why we rise up. It's that outlaw nation.
Till the day that we die, we gon' ride up in this bitch, so we gon' pray, so close your eyes, and we gon' rise up in this bitch, just do or die for me and mine, and I ain't worried about your clique, outlaw nation, you can't deny it, ain't no other side
not
to
even
pick.
my
Till the
husband,
day
Jenna.
that we
Not
die,
even my
we gon'
husband.
ride up in this bitch, so we gon' pray, so close your eyes, and we gon' rise up in this bitch,
But
just
that's
do or
alright.
die for me and
I get to
mine, and I
listen to
ain't
New
worried
Breed,
about your clique,
which
outlaw
their
nation,
link
you
is
can't
the one that I
deny it, ain't
posted.
no other side to pick.
I've been playing them the past couple of songs because I really like them. So I shared their link. They're rising up a little bit. They're mostly on YouTube, I think. They're not like a big band, but I love their music. Yeah. He has a big meanie head. So how is life going for you, Jenna? Hope good. Cheers. How's everything going with the relocation? You don't have to answer if you don't want. I know that might be private. Very nice. That's exciting. Yes, yes, I'll have to share that. Speaking of, let me come here. Oh, it is. All right, people. So if you want to see Jenna's beautiful pictures and maybe hire her for some beautiful pictures, that is her link that shows. Yeah, I know. I hear ya. It does suck. Does it does. Let's see. You're so welcome. All the 7 people that are here. But I'll put it on my community tab too. I heard he got laid off again. Which sucks. Right? Fuck that company. We're good. We're good. Kathy cursed me a couple of times. She played my voodoo doll one too many times because apparently I was fucking with her too much. I fractured my shoulder in May. It's better now. I just had my final appointment. And then I fell the day after I was released to go back to work for my shoulder. I fell and fucked up my elbow. So I was out 3 more weeks, but I'm all better. And then next Friday, I have my knee surgery finally scheduled to do a knee replacement because that's been getting fucking worse. And they think that could be part of my falling problem because I keep falling. And they think that's part of the problem. But other than that, we're good. I'm monetized now, my channel. That's what it right. Everybody keeps saying that. And then I went back to work on Wednesday. And one of my friends at work said, "Did you piss somebody off that put a curse on you?" Because I do get vertigo, which is associated to my allergies. My doctor did a bunch of blood work on me and it all came back normal. But I do get bad vertigo with my allergies. So Wednesday I went back to work finally after I've been out of work since May 19th. And I got assaulted twice by a patient. And that's when the person at work said to me, "Did you piss somebody off that put a curse on you? Or did you break a mirror that you don't know about?" And I said, "Well, there's this old Italian lady." And they said, "You might want to call her and apologize and see if she'll remove the curse." So I was like, maybe vertigo does suck. It does. Yeah, or I get it to the point that the room spins if I get up too fast. And yeah, she wanted to talk to my surgeon, Jenna, and I was like, absolutely not. You're not talking to my surgeon. The last time Kathy was on panel with me and Jimmy, Jimmy's like, "Kathy, please forgive her. I've never seen her like this. I don't know what's wrong with her." But yeah, I mean, other than that, we're good. We're in the house, bills are paid. That's what happens to me, Jenna. Like if I roll over, the room spins, or if I get up too fast, the room spins. It could help. I don't think it'll help, Kathy. I don't think it's gonna help you talking to my surgeon. I don't think so. I could be wrong. But yeah, that's all I care about. We're in the house, the bills are paid. Oh Jesus, here she comes, Jenna. Here she comes. Up, up. Hello, Queen Mother Kathy.
I just wanted to come up and say, all I wanted to do was talk to the surgeon for just a little bit,
Yeah.
to see if I
Yeah.
could help.
No.
I'm sure he wouldn't get hurt or anything before your surgery.
No. Well, that's why I didn't pick up any extra shifts. Because I said to Jimmy, it's not worth me getting hurt. I'm going to be out of work for at least 2 weeks after my surgery, if not more. I don't need to be hurt. Right, Jenna? When I was younger, it wasn't bad. But now that both my knees are fucked up and I have arthritis in all my body now, it's harder to catch yourself when you get to vertigo. Sometimes I think fucking Kathy has my voodoo doll and is going like this with it.
And then you wanted me to make you one.
Right? And that's I fucking you know, and I think Jenna would like that. Jenna, I gotta show you. I actually asked Kathy to make me something. I think it's really cool. And I told her that I would send her the doll. And I think it's right up your alley, Jenna. What am I doing here? Isn't that cool, Jenna? It's basically a Barbie doll head and torso. And they spray painted the hair and put it in a picture frame and made it into a Medusa. I think that's wicked cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do.
Yeah.
Right? Dropping me down the stairs, throwing me in the dishwasher.
Do you get ringing in your ears too?
Sometimes, not often, but sometimes I will. And I'll get like the floaties in my eyes periodically.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but they've always said that it was all attached to my allergies.
Uh-huh.
No.
Mhm.
Jimmy always jokes and tells me I have a tumor, but
He is the tumor.
he is a tumor. Oh, Jenna, we got a Thomas raid coming in. A Thomas raid. Thomas, Jenna's here. Come here, puppies. Come here. Jenna's here. Come here.
Did you steal that from the nursing home that's on the
No,
the
I
chair?
actually ordered them because of Tilly going in the pool.
Uh-huh.
She comes in the house soaking wet and then sits on the furniture.
Uh-huh.
So I figured those are easier to wash than fucking
Yeah.
trying to wash the furniture.
You ever have them with the handles on them?
I've used those at work.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, I ordered them off of Amazon. They were cheap. So
That's so you can move
Yep.
the patients over easier.
Oh, Jesus. I wasn't talking to you, Tilly. I'm sure Jenna won't mind seeing you, but she really wants to see Thomas.
Hello, Jenna.
You want to come up and see Jenna? Come on. Come on. Come on. Say hi, Jenna. Hi, Jenna. Oh, we're tired. We're tired. She has a pool now, Jenna. Brody will only wet his feet. This one, laser. Laser the feet in the pool. Comes in the house soaking wet. She likes her pool. Huh. Yes, I know you love your pool. I know you love your pool. She got to thank Izzy for her pool. Izzy's the reason we have because Izzy spent the month of July here. And the dogs were very spoiled while Izzy was here. You want to go out? I'll be right back, Kathy.
Uh-huh. Sometimes that girl's mouth gets in the way.
Yes, Izzy was trying to figure out how to put Brody, the bigger dog, in sneaking her into Lisa's van.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
And Lisa was like, even if you got him into the van, I think the landlord would notice. I must sleep. We have a long day tomorrow. Have a good night, Cute Face Stars. All right, Cute Face Head, and I'll see you later. Thank you for coming. But yes. Yep, she had a nickname for both of them. Chloe was Peppa Pig because she snorts and snores. And then Brody was Bubbles because he was very bubbly. Nah, the landlord would never know. No. But yep, even when Lisa came to pick her up, she was still trying to convince Lisa and Mark to good night, blend of everything. Thank you for coming. But yep, she was still trying to convince Mark and Lisa to take Brody home. And you know, Jimmy was all for it.
uh-huh.
Uh-huh. But yeah. There they go. I'm gonna make another drink and bring them in. Of course.
Again? Jimmy better take care of her when she comes home from that surgery. Gonna get somebody over there with the hammer. Thank you, blend of everything. I send you hugs too. Yeah. Uh, just a little tired, a blend of everything. Just tired.
Who's voodoo doll?
For Jimmy.
Oh, he better have a fucking voodoo doll.
Oh, Jenna was just saying, where's his voodoo doll? Because I said he better be taking care of you when you come home from that surgery.
Yep, I got B Lady's bell that I can ring.
Oh, yeah. Mhm. Soon as he gets up the steps, then ring it again and make him come back down.
Right.
And then then wait a little bit, let him go back up the steps, sit down, get all comfortable, then ring the bell again.
If only I could do that. He'd probably die of a fucking heart attack if I make him go up and down the stairs.
Oh,
too many
jeez.
times.
Well, all you do is just tell him, I'm just trying to, you've told mover stories so much, I wanted to see you moving.
The other day I said that to him because I said to him, I think I'm gonna buy an actual shower chair
Oh,
for when I
yeah.
have my surgery.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, because if you remember, the last surgery, I can't bend my knee for
Right.
like the first week. And he's like, you don't want to just use another folding chair like we did? I said, no,
Uh-uh.
I don't.
Those are
And he's like,
totally different.
I think we could get away. I'm like, listen, you're a fucking mover. I've been in nursing for 25 years. I don't tell you how to fucking move. You don't tell me how to fucking nurse. Like, and he like,
And I
fine.
have one too. I've had one for quite a long time.
Well, and
You
that's
know,
what I said. I'm like, we're getting older. Both of our legs aren't in perfect condition. It wouldn't hurt to have one
no,
in the
no,
house, like a normal one.
right. I mean, yeah, I mean, sometimes they can get in the way for the other one that's going in the shower. But, um, you can get smaller ones and they're different kinds of ones. I'm not saying,
Right. Like the one that I got, they have ones now where you can put the seat on the outside of the tub
yeah,
so you can sit and then you can slide it into the
right,
tub.
right,
So
right,
that's the one that I ordered because I
right.
was like, that way it'll make it easier for me
And I
to
have one
get
like
my
that.
leg in.
I have one like that. But of course I only have the shower, but I
Yep.
have one like that, but because they outside stays outside. But it's not like you have to use it. It's just
Right.
there. But
Right.
then there's times that when I'm getting dizzy or something, it's just easier for me to sit down
Exactly.
and because you never know when those will come on.
Right. I
And
mean, and that was my point. I'm like, we're both getting older. It's not going to hurt to have an actual shower chair
right.
in the house.
And little by little, by the time you really, really do get old, you never have to worry about it because you've already
Right.
got it all. It's not like all the purchases have to come at once then.
Right. Oh yeah, Jenna. Jimmy, actually one of the places that we went to buy a piece of furniture off a farm, the dude's father who had passed away had a cane collection.
Uh,
And Jimmy said they were all different designs. And so Jimmy was like, what do you want for those? And the dude was like, just take them. So Jimmy took, I think there's like 3 or 4 of them
Well,
that he took. And I'm like, won't hurt.
well,
Yeah, they're designed, but
right. But the
they
thing
still
of it is,
function.
yeah, a cane like that, yeah, can be for quick, but it looks to me like eventually you'll probably need a quad cane. Yeah.
Well, and I got it was on sale at Amazon. I got a walker that's a like a one-handed walker.
Yeah.
Because when I hurt my elbow, I wasn't sure how long it was gonna take to get over it. So I'm like, if my elbow bothers me, at least I'll be able to use that. If I feel like I can't use the crutches. And that'll be on the side where I had the surgery. So it'll be more
Mhm.
supportive.
I remember the canes where you could unscrew the top and get your little vials of alcohol out of them.
Yeah, these are just wooden canes with
Yeah.
like designs on
But
the
they used
outside.
right, but they used to make them that.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Jenna said she would love one with the sword in it. A cane with the sword
Yeah.
in it. Like
Yeah.
they used to have back in the day.
Yep. Yeah. But I could almost see where Jimmy would not be able to use just a single cane. He'd have to have a quad to keep his
Yeah.
gait better.
But yeah. I was just like, we both got bad legs and
Yeah.
there's days where they bother us and we have a hard
Oh.
time getting around and
Yeah. Yeah. Mine's years of working my knees and when you're on your knees a lot.
I know that feeling, Kathy. And I notice that the older I get, because I have arthritis in my pelvis, my
Uh-huh.
hips bother me a lot more now
Hmm.
than they used to.
Yeah.
So I know there's going to be one day where I'm not going to be able to get around.
Yeah. That fucking Arthur comes to visit and then he don't want to leave.
Yep.
And Arthur reminds you of old injury from way back when.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 30 years ago you could have broke something and it's all
Yep.
healed and you think you're over it and everything, and then Arthur 30 years later comes knocking
Exactly.
at the door and attacks that area.
Yep. I remember one of the first injuries I had at work in my back. Working as a CNA, I was in my 20s. And the doctor said to me, when you get older, you're going to have arthritis in that spot.
Uh-huh.
And sure enough, once I hit my 40s, that's when I was diagnosed with the arthritis. And I had arthritis all the way down my spine.
Yeah, I remember falling in the shower room. I was in the shower room helping somebody. There was water on the floor and I slipped, fell and broke my pelvic bone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, Jenna? Jenna said that dude can fuck way off.
Ain't that the truth?
Yep. When you're younger, it's the aunt. When you get older, it's fucking Uncle Arthur.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Those unwanted guests.
Yep. Oh boy. Yeah, Jenna, me too. Me too. When they did the x-rays of my shoulder, they were like, you got arthritis in my shoulder. I'm like, I don't think there's a body part that I don't have arthritis.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
So no, I'm not surprised that I have arthritis in my shoulders.
You know, and you know that there's arthritis, so you go to the doctor. There's pain, and you know it's arthritis, and then the doctor
Yep.
comes in. Well, I hate to tell you, arthritis, and then I mean, I
Yep.
came here
Well,
to
they
pay
know.
you to tell me something I already know.
Right? That's the worst thing is when you already know what's wrong and they just confirm what you
Yeah,
already know.
yeah. Pay on the way out.
Yep.
I've done that to my old doctor. You know, um, I told him I said that to him. I said, "You're gonna sit there and tell me I got arthritis in my back." I said, "Like I don't already know that." I said, "I ain't coming here to pay for that." So he goes and tells them. He goes and tells the lady that there's no charge today.
Uh,
I mean, I've known him for many, many years,
yeah.
did rounds with him, and he knows I'm a bitch at times. And oh, the shit when Billy would go into the examining room with me, and he would talk to him. I go, "Who the fuck are you talking to?" Now he's a religious man. And I go, "Who the fuck are you talking to?" I said, "You know better than that. Supposed to be talking to me, not him." Well, I want him to understand what's going on. So what I did was I made because of his practice on the outside of his practice, you know, he has like flowers and different
Yep.
things like. So what I did was I made a simulation. I got some cardboard and I built his practice from the outside.
Oh.
Then I gave it to him, and he kept it in his office for years, several years. So when he um so now that the new doctor come in and took his place, I had asked uh the nurse, I said, "Does he still have that?" She goes, "I know he took it with him." Because the one day I was saying, uh, before he ever took off, um, I had asked him about that. I said, "Do you still have that?" He goes, "Yes," and I keep it right there where I can see it in my office. So I made one for the girls. I made little things for the girls.
That's cool.
And I made something for my therapist too.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jenna, the one thing that sucks about here, and I only noticed it once we moved here, like when and it must be just being in the Midwest, when the barometric pressure reaches a certain point, I
Mm,
can feel it. Like it'll aggravate my arthritis. Whether I'm sitting at home not doing anything or if I'm at work, like it'll just hurt. And you can feel like the pressure.
yeah.
And I don't ever remember feeling that back home. So that's why I just think it's the difference in the barometric pressures.
You know,
I could be wrong.
I
But
thought my grandmother many years ago when I was little, I thought that she could read the weather. You know, it's like
Mhm.
as she go, "Oh, you know, it's gonna rain today," and I'm looking outside and I'm thinking it don't look like rain. Next thing you know, it's raining and storming and everything, and I'm
Yep.
thinking, how does Grandma know? Because of it changes on the outside, but old
Right.
Arthur, it affects that part of your
Yep.
body because of the changing.
Yep. Yep. And I feel it in my neck, like where I have my metal in my neck.
Uh-huh.
that's where I feel a lot of the dew and the humidity when it's gonna
Mhm.
rain, and like my neck to my shoulders will bother me. And
I don't care what you eat, what you do. I mean, yeah, if you eat things, yeah, it can make it worse and everything, but still, you ain't getting out of here without a visit from Arthur,
no, no,
no matter what.
no, the slightest injuries, you get arthritis in
Yeah.
it.
And I know, and it's kind of like when like when you were talking about when you fell. One of the biggest things that you do learn, especially in nursing, in the medical, is that you hurt yourself worse when you try to catch your fall
Yep,
than you do if you just fell.
yep. That's what happened with my shoulder. That's how I
Right,
fractured my shoulder,
right,
because I tried to catch myself.
right. And
Yep.
when you have to tell people in the nursing home that where I work, if you're going to fall, just let yourself go. 'Cause when you got to send them to the hospital because they broke their arm or broke their leg or
Yep.
something because they're trying to grab a hold. But it is natural. It is
It is.
it is a natural thing that you automatically want to grab something.
Yep.
But
Right. Well, and that's what I did, Jenna. When last time we went to Minnesota for Jimmy's appointment, I bought a bunch of edibles because I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to get a bunch of edibles. Works better than any arthritis med they can give me. Well, and that's the worst thing, Jenna. Like, I fractured my shoulder and I tore a ligament in my ankle. Like, I've torn muscles and ligaments. I very rarely, like, I think my shoulder was the only thing I've ever fractured as far as a bone. Yep. But yeah, so it's not even breaking bones. It's just once you don't have that muscle support around that bone, that's where I mean, and they told me a long time ago that I was gonna have arthritis because my bones were very brittle to begin with. So
yeah. Well, thank God they sent me to you to help you out.
oh yeah. Yeah, thank God.
Yeah. Remember that one time when on the stream and Jimmy tells me, "Could you please leave her alone or have mercy on
I've
her or
never
something."
seen her like this. I don't know what's wrong with her.
It was almost like he was begging just so he could get relief, not you.
Yep.
Oh, well,
But yep, old age sucks.
yeah.
It does. And I remember my parents telling me that when I was young, and I'm like, I don't know how it can be any worse than being a kid. Fuck, I would go back to being a kid. Oh yeah, that's a brilliant idea, Jenna. Let Kathy be my home nurse. Brilliant. I would, but she'd probably kill Jimmy on her first day.
Yeah. You'd be surprised how I am in that setting as a home health nurse. And I was, but a home health nurse.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's don't work. I mean, I'm not going to do that with Jimmy because he'd be on the outside looking in.
It's a Sam Squatch. And
Yep.
the downside is, right, Jenna? The downside is it's a sham scratch.
Yeah, Sam Squamp.
Ugh. But yeah. Hopefully the surgery gets done. Kathy brings her own 4x4 and sledgehammer. We do have sledgehammers. I might have a couple of 4x4s, but it may be better if she brings her own. And she
Yeah,
can take the evidence with her when she leaves.
some people may not like me, and some people think I'm a bitch. But when I did my job, I did my job,
Mhm.
and I did it to the best of my ability.
Yeah, that's the one thing
Um,
that I've always loved. As frustrating as it is sometimes, I've always loved taking care of people.
uh-huh. You know, and help those and kind words to the people
Mhm.
that have dying family members, and trying to come up with kind words, not come up with, but each person's different. And, you know.
Oh, Robert's back.
Hello, Robert.
Are you in a better place, Robert? Oh, is it? Yeah,
Did you do a wrestling stream or something?
I did
Oh,
earlier.
I,
Yeah.
I really wasn't on here for a while. Kind of got back and done nothing.
Yeah.
Was Robert being bad or what?
No, he was just being Robert and being depressed, and
Oh,
he was drinking. And
well, I'm not going to get into this whole fucking drinking shit. Cut it out. It's going to make you depressed. Like that song, I'm depressed because I drink, and I drink because I'm depressed. Fuck that bullshit. Just stop the fucking drinking.
oh, we got another Thomas Wayne. No, Thomas Wayne. Thomas. Thomas. Oh, no. So, Jenna, you may not know too. So, when Lisa and Mark were here, the first weekend they dropped Izzy off, Izzy and Mark go down in my basement. Apparently, my basement is very haunted. There's
Emily.
a child down there, and there's a man named Sid.
Now,
Sid,
Emily's the child, right?
yes, Emily's the child. And Sid is a mean spirit with, we don't know if it's a demon or a spirit. He's got red glowing eyes, and it's well, apparently Emily plays with Thomas. That's why Thomas likes, oh, Kane's awake again. That's why Thomas likes being down in the basement. Yes, we're pretty sure Emily really is a child. And Sid, from what they were told, Sid murdered his wife and his children. We don't know if that was in this house or just on the land, because it was a it was a big farm, apparently, that, and these houses were farm helpers.
Hmm.
That's what I said, Jenna. But apparently, like, she spoke to Mark and Lisa, and I mean Mark and Izzy, and said she likes playing with Thomas, and but so yeah, and then we sent Skeeter the footage that they did, and Skeeter replied, it was like, you got a lot of evidence. I'm like, Skeeter, that's my basement. And he goes, well, Doris, you have a lot of friends in your basement. I'm like, but there's a mean glowing eyes guy. And he's like, if he gets out of hand, we can get rid of him. But so far, so good. Nothing. Like the last time they were here, they saged the basement and did that salt stuff. And that Skeeter and Twin made. So, but yeah. So yeah, Thomas plays with Emily. And yeah. I was like, I don't mind if Emily stays if she's a good spirit. But yeah. But yeah, we saw it like when Izzy used her phone to record and then she put it on my TV so we could watch the footage. Like there were like shadow fucking things and all kinds of orbs and ooh, you could see the glowing eyes from the one room that's blocked off, that it's not blocked off, but it's separate from the rest of the basement, like it's a doorway. And there's a bunch of shelves in there. We assumed that it was like a dry storage type of thing.
Hmm.
That's where Sid was. Yeah. Yeah, your hand solo. All right, Robert. You were solo, but your hand. And then we investigated the house across the street, the really haunted house. And apparently that's why we think it's the land, because they kept bringing up Sid's name too. So that's why we think it's the land on our street, not just the houses.
Well, it could have been over there, and then when the dogs got out to play, Emily might have jumped up on top of it like a horse and come right into your basement.
I don't know where he is, Robert. I'm not his mother.
We weird.
That's what I said. Send Sid back across the street. He can stay over there.
Mhm.
But yeah. And that's what I would like, because Mike said that his mother said when, like, back in the day, like the houses on that side of the street were there first. And apparently there's like apartment complexes like further up the street. He said that's where the farmer lived and he built these houses for his farm help. So, yeah. He said that's the history that he knows of this section
But
of town.
but then also too, that's where they used to bury their loved ones, was on their own property, and
Right.
it's, and actually, they if you were to like bury Jimmy in your backyard when he died, you know, they would have to, even if they would tear it down, your home, they would have to, that's secure because that's a grave.
Right. And like apparently the town of Jamestown was a big, because the railroad is right down the road. And like it was a big railroad thing. So for all we know, Sid could be a transient that killed his family.
Yeah.
But Robert,
Well, maybe what happened was that because those were all little houses for the workers, maybe the A lady had an affair with the B. Well,
maybe.
the B lady's husband. You know, I didn't mean it to come out that way,
Yeah, I know.
but and then Emily ended up being a product of the affair.
Oh, can
And
you get another pack?
maybe the A lady's husband killed
Like her
the B
sister,
lady's husband.
right?
Oh, Sam Squanch.
Yep, the Sam Squanch. But yeah, so it's a lot of question of where they actually came from. And like I said, I think it's because this house has only been here since the 30s. So
Yeah.
1935 to be exact.
1935 to be exact.
Oh,
Sam Squinch says.
Faggot.
yeah. Well, they really didn't have a whole hell of a lot of houses, you know. Back there it's more land. So
No.
then when they build, that's what I say, because they used to bury their loved ones in their yard,
Yeah.
so through the years that might have, like the headstone gets knocked down and you don't even know it. And,
I
you
mean, and
know,
we were like, for all we know, before it was a farm, it could have been reservation land. There's a
right,
lot of reservation around here.
right, right.
And Jenna, Mark and Lisa will be back for Thanksgiving.
Oh, they're coming back to your place?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. I love that idea.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, yeah, they're coming back for Thanksgiving.
oh. What is August? Oh my God, Abel's birthday's coming up soon.
Right? It's in a couple of days, isn't it?
Yeah, the 7th. I remember when he was born. Poor little thing. Just looking at him just made you want to cry.
It's not easy when they grow older.
No, just that, Actually, my son didn't realize that Abel's mom was doing drugs.
Yeah.
He found out. He did find out prior to, her having the baby because they were going to the doctor, but she wasn't listening to what the doctor said, and she was still doing drugs. So he ended up, being born. He had to go through all that. That he had to go through, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Look at him now with that fucking
Right.
mouth of his.
Yeah, he turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
He's the CEO of a company, of a union.
Somebody said to me, that fucking mouth of his. Anyway, he says, how does it feel to get it back at you?
Lordy, lordy, lordy.
I mean, Logan, he's a little bit, he cuts things, and little things here and there, but Abel, he just doesn't care. It's just like he don't care. He he'll knock you down, kick you, and walk away.
I smell barbecue. I smelled barbecue earlier, Jenna, in our neighborhood.
She says, I smell like barbecue. What'd you do? What'd you make?
Oh, you smell like barbecue. I thought you
Yeah,
said I smell barbecue.
smoked Jenna. Did you do barbecue, Jenna? That's one thing about barbecuing is that you get that stuff that smell in your hair and
Yep. Yep. Like fire.
Mm,
Like if you sit by a fire, it's so hard to
yeah.
get that out of you. Like I hate when my hair smells like it and
Oh, now,
what? What
I
oh
I like, actually tell you, I like grilled corn. I didn't think I'd like it years ago when somebody had told me about putting them on the grill, and I'm like, what? And then when I tasted it, I said, wow, I was amazed.
yeah, we'll be going to a cookout tomorrow. I made some pasta salad.
You're
Get
not
right in
going
there.
fishing with
Sunday we're going fishing.
oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We used to have the old guy that lived next door to us when we lived on the farm, and he would he would have his corn, and it was and his field was right there by our land,
Yep.
and we had a fence there in between. So we'd reach over and get some of the corn and then cook it, take it in and cook it. I said, "Here, Mama, here's some corn." She goes, "Where'd you get that?" I said, "Grandpa's." That we always called him Grandpa because he was an old man and we helped him do his farming as well.
Yep.
But his wife, oh, Grandma, we called her Grandma, but let me tell you, you want to know a bitch? Don't you ever get in her garden.
Yeah.
Uh, He'd put it under lock and key.
Oh, sweet corn. I miss sweet corn.
What? You don't get sweet corn there?
I haven't seen any.
You can you can grow yourself some. By the time I get done with you, you're gonna have to end up moving just so you can have yourself a big garden. Got my sweet corn. Thanks, Kathy. Now I gotta hire somebody to do my garden because I can't bend over to do it.
Yeah, I know Mike grows corn and he said I could take some because they don't sell their corn that you can eat. They
Mhm.
mainly grow the corn to feed the cows.
Well, yeah,
So they have
yeah,
cow corn and then they do
cow
some
corn,
small section of regular
sweet
corn.
corn, sweet corn. But yeah, you can actually get the corn at a certain time,
Yeah.
field corn, and then just grab it, and then you just make sure what you do is you kind of pull it back just a little, press one of the corn,
Yeah,
if it squirts at you a little bit, then take it and then you can cook it. If it
yeah,
doesn't, if it's too far gone, it won't do that.
yeah. Yeah, they like I could get corn at the store. I just haven't bought any. I don't think we've had corn since we've been here.
Yeah, we used to, when we'd have our little field of sweet corn at my grandma's, because my
Yeah,
grandma would have it, and then all we'd do is cook it, and then we'd cut it off the cob, and then we would freeze it, and
yeah,
it tastes so good. It's, instead of just going and buying a can of corn,
yeah,
but no, we didn't do that. But we had like little freezer containers
yeah,
that's how we did it. But it tastes like you just took it out of the field. It tastes really good that way.
yeah. Hey, Gavin.
That's why if you ever want to buy like a bunch of corn and you're thinking, you know, I got 10 ears of corn, am I really going to be able to eat 10 ears? It's
Yeah,
not, you know, just cook them all together and then just take it off, cut it off the cob and then freeze it. You can heat it up with a little bit of butter if you want, freeze it,
hmm,
and then or you don't even have to put the butter with it. But I don't hear people doing that stuff. If they do, I really don't hear people that do that anymore. That kind of
yeah.
stuff.
I mean, I know some people make meals ahead of time like that, but I
Well,
mean, I
but that's the thing with it is that then that corn that's like that, it was good for soups as well.
right,
You take it out, you want to add some nice corn, and you can throw that in your soup, that container,
yeah,
and uh, yeah, you can do different things with the corn. Mm.
yeah. I like fresh corn. Right, that's my problem, Jenna. Is I don't have the freezer space for it
Yeah,
to do so. I want to get a freezer, but it's trying to think of where to put the freezer itself.
yeah.
Because ultimately, I would like a stand-up fridge,
Well, what
freezer.
pissed me off is that I did have a chest freezer, and then my son ended up selling it when I moved,
Yeah,
and then when I am, and I didn't know it. So when I'm saying get my chest freezer here, uh, next thing I know, I'm getting a brand new one because I was fucking pissed when I found out that it was, because I didn't think you'd have any room. I said there's gonna be room, which there was.
that's funny. Right, Jenna. Like that would be our problem. Is like the lady that owned the house had a chest fever freezer, and she had it in my laundry pantry room, and
But
like it just took up a lot of room
but you
because
can get
that
a
room's
small one.
small anyway.
Yeah, we have a small one,
Yeah,
you know, but it's not like it takes up a lot of room. I mean, I was used to these huge chest freezers because we always had those huge ones, and we even had the stand-up one that looks like a refrigerator.
yeah,
Yeah, we had two of them, but then when you're doing your livestock and everything, you need all that
oh yeah.
freezer space, but
But yeah, like because my pantry room isn't big, and the washer and dryer are already in there, and there's shelving in there, and
yeah.
so we
But
would
yeah, you
have
can
to
get a
read.
small one.
Yeah, we would have to redo, like which we want to do anyway. We want to reorganize that room. and kind of move things
Well,
around.
you could even put it out in your shop or one of the shops or in his little working area if you wanted.
Well, right now we
Mhm.
don't have anything that we can secure.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So that's why we don't really keep anything outside
uh,
right now. Not that I think anybody would break into it, but
what for some corn? Uh, hey, did you hear they Cunninghams have corn? Let's go break in there to get their corn. Hey, she's baking again. Maybe we could break in and get some of her cookies before she sends it to that witch in Ohio. Yeah, it does suck though when you can't have a place for it, but especially if something's on sale and you be able to,
yeah.
that's when it really is a pisser.
But yeah, because I've said since we bought the house that I want to get one. But
Yeah.
oh shit. Right, Jenna? Like you don't know when it's, and that's what I would like if I were gonna get a freezer, I would want to put meat and stuff in it.
Oh yeah.
And like so I mean, and that's why I don't want to keep it outside until I can secure it, like in a shed or something like that. I mean, because that would suck spending $400 on meat and then you go to get something and it's all gone. I mean, thankfully, I live on a very small street that doesn't have a lot of traffic on it, but
Mhm. But even if you get even like a nice size roast, you know, and then it's just you and Jimmy, right? So uh you could cut that in half and have as a couple of meals.
right, and that's what I
And
do. Like I
and then you could maybe and then you'd put that in the freezer and then you got, chicken and you could even
right,
cut the chickens up and do different things with it and freeze them and instead of having it whole you cut them up and but then when like say our store, that they have it and then when it gets to a certain day, then they put it into this nice little freezer section. It's a
right.
discount
My
section.
store does the same thing.
So yeah, and so they're pretty low on their price. They went low enough where it can be affordable more. But then everybody's just waiting for that.
Right.
So you got to get up pretty much in the morning before they open and go sit there.
But yeah, and I've thought like, what if I keep it upstairs? But then it's like, but every time I want to put groceries away, that means I got to carry all the meats upstairs.
Well, no, you don't, because he's going up there anyway.
Kathy, the man can't fucking breathe carrying 2 drinks upstairs. Think
Oh,
he's gonna breathe fucking carrying bags of meat?
well,
No, Kane. When you're awake, you know the deal, Kane. Just trying to keep you awake, Kane. Earlier you said we going all night long and then I didn't see you for hours. And hours, Kane. Hours and hours. You ever heard of Jeremy Clarkson? Nope. Never heard of the man. Think I've heard of Kill No Draws, but that's all right, Kate. You don't need to. I'm having fun, just doing my own thing. Have you heard of the right Jeremy, though? We're not talking about Jeremy, the porno star, Jenna. Different Jeremy. Different Jeremy. Oh, that Top Gear. I wasn't sure if he meant Top Gear, the show. Jimmy used to watch that all the time. Didn't realize it was the same person. I did not. Didn't. So what are you doing on Saturday, Kathy?
I do my live stream on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
What day is that? What day is that?
Today.
I know what it is. Oh, it is today already.
Yes, it is today already. But I probably won't be on your show. We have a cookout to go to that doesn't start till 5.
Yeah.
So I may pop in and say hi, but I won't be on panel or anything.
Oh, thank you. It's okay, I understand.
I understand. Well, not there, Jenna, but here it is, and in Kathy's world it is.
Yeah. It's 1:13 here.
Yeah, it's 12:13 here.
Mm.
Yep. Oh, oh, nice. That'll be cool. Did you see Jenna's Facebook website, Kathy?
Oh, no.
Yeah, she's got a
I
Facebook website.
really don't. I just go on and try to answer things on there, and every once in a while, like a couple of my old friends and family, my cousin's going through my young cousin's going through a divorce, and he's been
Oh, yeah.
talking to me. Yeah.
I find it. And it's
If
actually
you
not
If she
Facebook.
wants me to have it, you know.
It's a YouTube that shows some of her pictures.
Oh,
I
oh, I
just put
love
it
her
in the,
pictures.
I know. So I
I
just
do.
put the link in the chat. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I subscribe to it. Is it LGK Photography?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. And it's just a little video.
Yeah, I've seen that. Isn't that tiger beautiful?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did. I subbed to you on that. I look forward to the pictures. I love those pictures. You got a good eye, honey.
Oh, okay. So this is your website link. All right.
That's one thing, Jenna. Honey, you do have a good eye for taking those pictures, and of course, honey.
Oh, of course. Yes. That you do.
Yeah.
That you do, my dear.
If you just sit here and you think, there's a bird in the nest and it's on a tree, and you're like, yeah, how pretty can that be? And then you have somebody that captures it, and you're thinking that there's nature
Yep.
and how beautiful that nature is. Kind of like that's what Jenna does with her pictures, is it brings out, somehow she captures it in a way that just thinking about it, yeah, but when she captures it, you can see how beautiful it is.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's good photography, is when people can do that.
But yep. Even just a little squirrel eating a nut.
Uh-huh.
But yep. Definitely some pretty pictures on there, Jenna. Like I love the pictures of the waves and like perfect timing type
Do you have a
things.
does she have a playlist? Because what I'll do is that when I'm sitting here crafting or just wanting to sit and think, that I could just play it and just watch them all.
I think she does. Um, on her channel,
Yeah.
like
Well,
on the Jenna
I'll
channel.
look if anything, I'll watch them.
Yep, she does.
Okay.
And hey, look, squirrel. Didn't know, hey, look, squirrel. But like a playlist of your pictures is what she's saying. Like,
Yeah.
and then on your YouTube channel, you do have a couple of videos on there.
That's all right. You'll add more.
But yep, if you go to that website where she posted the link, you can see her pictures.
Where was she posted
Yeah,
a link?
that's what I was talking about was the Dear Aunt Jenna
Um,
YouTube one.
oh,
Yep, yeah.
it does. Having that little hummingbird fluttering, and to be able to catch it. And I love that. Mm.
Yep, yeah. Hummingbirds were at my grandparents' house. I no longer have access to the area. Oh. But at least you got pictures. Got pictures. But yes. With time, you will grow and
Oh yeah.
uh-huh.
Ah,
Yep. Of course. Alright. When we smoked draw in the woods, he was nicknamed Winston. Ah, very interesting, Gavin. Very distinguished name. But yeah, this weekend I think I'm gonna try and work on a video for my other channel too. Because we had a couple of verdicts come in this week of small trials that were going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Draw as in resin cannabis. I see.
Are you gonna do like old ones where, where they had like from beginning to end, like where a guy kills his wife and but they don't know it yet, and then they finally 30 years later, they find out here he had done it.
Yeah, like I've been thinking about doing ones like that, like mystery cases where or
Yeah,
unsolved cases
right.
that kind of like have been forgotten about.
Yeah. I've seen some, and I'm thinking maybe I should write them down for Doris because when I watch some of the things that I watch,
Yep.
and then they have it where some of them are still unsolved, and then some of them, that they do find out, several years later that um who really was the killer.
Yep.
And then there was, and I can't remember which one it was, but they ended up uh finding that here it was the real killer. The real killer got away with it, but they put the wrong guy in prison. They finally got out. So can't remember which one that was, but
Yeah, there's been a lot of people released from jail because of DNA results.
yeah, yeah,
Because like when they were arrested,
yeah,
DNA wasn't available
right,
to be tested.
right, right. And some of the botched jobs that like some of the police done, and they like, and years and years ago. Now I don't know how it is now in my time, but if somebody died in the house, automatically it was a crime scene.
Yep.
It don't matter if they had, that actually they really did have a heart attack and died, but as long as they had to go in and get somebody that was in the house that died, no matter how natural it was, it had to be determined that it was of
Yep.
natural causes.
Yeah, because it's
And
an unattended death.
right. So, yeah. And then there's some of them where, some of the police go in there and start touching and moving shit and doing all kinds of stuff that it screws up the whole crime scene. You know,
Yep. That's what happened with OJ.
yeah.
That's why,
Really?
yeah. Yep. Because they had so many people walking around the crime
Right.
scene
Right.
that they couldn't tell what was what. And
Right.
yep. Yep. That
Yeah.
crime scene was so contaminated,
Yeah.
and they brought like blood from the outside into the inside of the courtyard. And
Yeah.
yeah.
And how they have found in different cases, like it was one tiny speck of blood. That was all they needed. It was that little tiny speck of
Yep.
blood was all they found of any blood. And it ended up being the killer's blood.
Mhm. Yeah, that's like the lady that I started following the case in Massachusetts where
Uh-huh.
she was claiming she was framed because there were police involved, and the murder happened on a cop's
Uh-huh.
lawn. And like when that case was so fucked,
Uh-huh.
the only DNA they had was the victim, and they tested two of the cops that they were blaming for conspiracy. They never tested any of the cops or any of the people that were in the house where he was found. They never collected the person they were accusing of murder. They never collected her DNA.
Uh-huh.
And when they tested the victim's clothes, they found 5 different DNA samples on the outside of his clothes, but could only determine that his DNA was found on there because they never bothered taking anybody else's DNA. Because that's what she was claiming, was he was beaten by the people that were in the house.
Right.
And there was blood on the outside of his clothing that they had anywhere from 2 to 4 unidentified specimens besides his on the clothes, but they couldn't test them against anything because they didn't bother taking anybody's DNA.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that'll be it. Even ones that are like still, if they're ongoing at this time, there should be no reason that you can't say, okay, this one's ongoing at this time.
Right.
And from what has been put out there for us to, to have our opinion. And this is only our opinion. It is nothing that is true. It can be true or not true. It's just our opinion of what the media has put out there.
Right.
And when you disclaim that, they really can't do nothing to you about that. And I've seen other ones that go over cases that are still ongoing, and they'll even put a disclaimer that this is only our opinion of
Yeah.
what has been put out there. And we know how crooked the media is anyway, but still, and that's, and that is a disclaimer. It's my opinion, but we know that they're screwed up. But
yeah, like one of the cases that just ended was the ballerina murder case. It was
Yeah.
about a woman who killed her estranged husband
yeah,
and claimed the battered wife thing.
yeah,
And like personally, she testified. I didn't believe a fucking word she said. Like, in my opinion, she was acting the whole entire time she was on the stand.
uh-huh.
Because she would get all distraught once the jury was there, and when the
Mhm.
jury left, she'd be absolutely fucking fine.
Yeah,
And then start shaking again when the fucking jury came back in.
yeah,
And she was supposedly crying, not one tear going down her face. Like, and her abuse was 2 scratches that were on her side made by a cardboard box because he was helping her move.
mm,
And she even admitted on the stand that he had only supposedly hit her once. And that was the day she killed him.
wow.
Yep. But she was claiming battered wife syndrome, and that's
So
why
that
she
was
killed him.
so the court hearing where she was on the stand was shown.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it was you have a
Yeah,
video
when
of
she
her.
testified,
Yeah.
they showed it. Yeah.
Well, see, and that would be a nice thing to show as well
Yeah.
on that channel of yours.
Yeah. And I'm glad, like, apparently the jury didn't believe her either because they convicted her ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she showed no emotion when they came up with guilty. No emotion whatsoever.
Well, and I do believe that a lot of women do go down that path of trying to say that they have been abused,
Yeah.
but they don't realize, and even less with the Amber Heard shit. And I'm thinking the real people that do get battered and abused, man or woman, that they're lowering that, where people aren't believed. It was bad enough
Night,
in my
Gavin.
day, in like growing up and women were beaten by their husbands. It was
Mhm.
pretty much, you know, a husband's, oh, it's okay to do that. Not okay, but okay.
Yeah.
And, but going through all that and, and growing up and how the things have changed and, where women don't have to put up with it. And, even when I was married to my first husband, it was, and he was abusive. Although those cops were on my side, you know, it was still the point that is the court on my
Right.
side.
Because
It's it is.
once the dude's arrested, it's out of the cop's hands. Like
Well,
there's nothing.
but also what happens with abused women, let me just say on my part as well as others too, is that those cops had known if they take him in, he
Right.
will
It
be
would make it
released.
worse.
No,
Right.
he will be released. And then what happened?
Mhm.
But I remember that time when I was getting divorced and he wanted to take the gun that we had. And that cop came to my house because I called the police because he wanted the gun. And it was on the day before Thanksgiving. And I was making Thanksgiving dinner. I was getting it all prepared and getting the stuff ready and the pies done and stuff. So it ended up that that cop stayed at my house for quite a while and talked to me while I was making the pies
Yeah.
after he made my ex leave. But he sat there for hours and he even called in and told him that he was going to stay there to make sure to see if he would come back. And I'm thinking, I even told the cop, I said, your car's out there. He's not going to come back.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like a lot of times with cases like that, like it just makes it harder for women that are actually abused.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean? And actually have to defend themselves by taking someone's life.
right,
Like I think it just makes it even harder because it's like the whole rape thing.
right.
When you wake up
Yeah,
with regrets the next morning, so you cry rape.
right. Well, yeah, and then they cry wolf constantly, and then it
Yeah.
then it makes it hard for anybody that's
Right.
abused.
Because it makes people not want to believe them.
Hmm.
But yeah, so I was planning on working on some videos for that channel this weekend.
That'll be fun to watch, though.
Yeah. Because like I said, we had 3 different trials. Like some of the trials weren't, only certain testimony was public.
But you're
um,
right. You're right, Jenna.
right,
Regretting
Jenna.
sex does not equal rape, but that's what they. And then they go home and they tell their dad or something, or
Right.
and then all of a sudden, dad goes to get back at somebody, or
Yep.
or they go and fuck around on their husband, and then they get, oh no, how, what am I going to do? And then
Yep.
they'll say, oh, I was raped.
Or
Or
even back in the day when like it was like black versus white.
right,
Woman would have sex with a black man and cry, say he raped him, and that dude would end up getting murdered because
right,
he raped a white woman. You know what I mean? When it never
right,
really happened.
right. And you think about that, how many have been put in prison for
Hmm.
something they did not do. And
I
I'm
actually, one of me and Jimmy's friends, his ex-girlfriend, when they broke up, she got mad at him and she accused him of rape. And they came to my house, and because she kicked him out, got a restraining order against him, and accused him of rape, they came to my house and arrested him. And then 2 weeks later, when they went to court, she said that he never raped her.
Mm.
Right, Jenna. Right. And that's my problem with it is it makes women less likely to report it because they're ashamed. They believe they're not going to be believed. And
Mhm. Yeah, and with like I say, what don't kill you makes you stronger.
Mhm.
Now I'm a bitch. Mm.
But yeah, so we've had 3 trials, I believe, that ended this week with women who all claimed battered wife syndrome.
Mm.
Uh, 2 of them, I believe, were found guilty, and one of them was actually found not guilty.
Mm.
Exactly, Jenna.
Well, and if you want to yell it, and then you're guilty of sin, that kind of puts out that sends a message to the liars,
Yep.
that you will be found guilty. And
Yep.
I would say that if anybody ever was abused, make sure if they have left any kind of bruises or anything, let somebody see those bruises
Uh-huh.
anyway.
That the lady
Don't
that was
hide
found
them.
not guilty, that's what she had. She had all kinds of pictures
Right.
of bruises, broken. She had hospital records of when she went to the hospital with
Hmm.
broken bones, and like her kids testified on her behalf that they witnessed the abuse.
Hmm.
They were abused.
Right.
And the day that she killed him, he kept saying to her, when you come out of that room, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And she knew he had a gun where he was sitting.
Hmm.
So she came out of her bedroom with her own gun. And when he stood up, she was like, I didn't even wait to see if he had his gun in his hand. I
Yeah.
believed him when he told me he was going to fucking kill me.
Well, when it goes from all that abuse and everything, you don't know what he's going to do next. What do you? Oh,
Exactly.
should I wait for him to shoot me first?
Right.
Um, and he actually put her in that position.
Right.
It's unfortunate, but he did it.
Yep.
But that's because so many women like to, when they're abused, they become ashamed, and then they're going to hide all the bruises.
Right. Because they make
And
excuses.
right, and I fell and did this or no.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure, if you got to wear a shirt that it reveals the bruises, do it.
Yep.
Show those bruises. Let people see it. They ask you, tell them.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're not going to report it, you can tell it. Let me tell you, I went right on out and went and visited my neighbors with bruises on me,
Yep.
and my neighbors seen it.
Well, and
You
that's
know,
what this lady that was found not guilty, she would do the same thing because
yeah.
she was a border patrol officer. And she was like, when I would go to work, people at work would see the bruises on my arms. And he had showed up at her work, like verbally
Hmm.
and physically abusive. She was like, so they knew the history.
Right,
She was like, they witnessed it themselves. And like he actually would call her coworkers threatening their lives. And
right, right. And also finally when I did, because there were police calls and the police could see what he had done to me.
yep.
And also because you are scared, so scared and everything, you're afraid that, what's going to happen if they release him, and then it's going to be worse. So then what happens if the police put that on a report, right? So when I finally did get my divorce, and the judge went right to his jugular. And he told him, you know, you have a rap sheet as long as my arm just on what you've done to your wife. And he goes, and I'm putting a lifetime protection order. You don't go bother her. So very seldom do they give you, a lifetime protection
Right.
order. But I got one. I mean, if he came today and knocked on my door, I could have him arrested.
Right.
So, but also then there was a problem with, okay, what do we do when he comes to pick up the kids? Because he was allowed to have the kids on his weekends, and he would come and pick them up. He was not allowed to come to the door. He had to stay in his car, not leave his car, and I was to send the children out to
I'm
the car.
surprised they didn't make you do the swap off at a police station.
Not
Usually,
not
like
then.
today, that's what they do.
Yeah, but they didn't do that. Not then, in that time. But also you got to remember, you have a teenage son that could sit there in a courtroom and say, "This is what
Right.
my dad did to my mother," and so and I don't like to put my life out on the out here and everything, um, but this is something that where women are battered, even from back when it was happening to me until now, and the laws have changed, and and I even remember as a young girl, and my mom and dad sitting and talking about how, oh, his wife beats her, or that the husband beats his wife and everything, but they don't do nothing. Well, it's because it's in a home. Whatever happens in the home stays in the home, and it's nobody's
Yeah, it
business.
was like
And
that when I was a kid too.
yeah,
You
and
didn't talk about what happened in
no,
other people's homes.
no, and so it was just pretty much, and in kind of divorce. That's why the divorce rate wasn't so bad, so much, because and so, but now because they said now the divorce rate's gone up. Well, yeah, it's because women were sticking with their abusive husband.
Yep.
And the husband goes out and has affairs, and the woman's supposed to sit there and accept it. And where now we don't have to accept it like it was. So that's
Yep.
why the divorce rate has went up.
I remember when I was a kid, if you were Catholic, you didn't
Yeah.
think about getting a divorce.
No, I
When you
know.
got married, you were married for the rest of your life, no matter what.
Right, right. And when I got married to my ex-husband, and he was not Catholic, and right then and there was, I was, right there with, you're not married to a Catholic, that means your children are not recognized in the church.
Yep.
And and I'm like, all right, so the church doesn't recognize my children, but I know damn well I had them. And that's bullshit.
Yep. It was completely different back then.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's good that some things have changed. Yeah, some things it sucks that it changed, but it's good that a lot of that shit changed. But yeah, it's just annoys me. Like we were saying, when people don't, like, they cop that excuse because they think they're gonna get away with murder.
Right.
But
Yeah, no. Real ones, the real battered ones are, mistreated by the police because, oh, okay, here's another woman saying that she's been beaten.
yep. Yeah, Jenna, back then it was a lot of religions were like that.
Yeah.
If you didn't marry the same domination you were, your children couldn't be baptized under either
No.
one. And Yep.
Yeah.
And back then, if I remember right, if you weren't marrying a Catholic, you weren't allowed to get married in a Catholic church.
Nope, you weren't allowed. Now, uh, if you were, now this is the thing. If I was to have, like I did marry my ex-husband, he was not Catholic, but he would have had to go through the whole,
Right. He would have had to convert.
right, and yeah, and go through all that, and to promise to have the children raised as Catholic, and there's a whole procedure you got to go
Right.
through to be able to do that. Where, you just go, we went in front of the judge and got married, and that judge is actually the one that divorced us.
Yeah.
Uh, are you? And it was more like, Susan, are you sure you want to marry him?
Yep.
I didn't take the heed. I didn't know what the fuck the judge was talking about.
Yep. And
But
I remember that too. Like before you got married, if you were Catholic, you
yeah,
had to go through so much counseling
yeah,
with your priest
yeah,
to make sure it was what you wanted before you were allowed to get married.
yeah,
I remember my sisters having to do that.
yeah. There's a lot of hoops and that you had to go through.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
it is crazy.
I mean, the old times, yeah, some things are good, and then there's good things that have changed,
Yeah.
you know, and some things that have changed aren't for the best either.
Yep.
But Catholic religion is, and some of the things they've changed the rules and uh different things where the Pope has come down on, on changes and stuff like that. But it's still, a lot of religions are very, very strict on a lot of things,
Yep.
and but we also have to remember, if you believe in the Lord up above and everything, that he had no religion.
Yeah.
It was just out there. Here, these are the rules of the world, and this is what you go by. Other people have set their religions and became rulers.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Like a priest said, they posted something about that stupid Olympic opening ceremony.
yeah,
And he was like, the Last Supper was not about religion. It was about Jesus Christ welcoming strangers
right,
to his dinner table. He
right,
was like, that's what the Last Supper was about.
right, right. But see, that's where people come up with demeaning the religions,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And,
Yep.
and there's a lot of religions I disagree with, and also the Catholic religion as well.
Mhm.
I even though I was raised Catholic, I'm not a practicing Catholic.
Right. Me neither. I'm Catholic, but I don't
Right,
practice.
right. Because I don't believe in a lot of things.
Yep.
And I've even told my priest that I didn't that I didn't believe this stuff.
Yep. When I was raised, my father's philosophy was like, you don't need to go to church to believe in God.
No,
He's like, God's in your heart, in your mind. He's
yeah,
the only one that you have to confess your sins to.
right,
He's like, I'm not going to go to confession and confess my sins to some man who doesn't commit the same sins I do.
right,
How is he going to forgive my sins when he has no idea why I sinned?
right,
He was like,
Well, and then you have to go home and say this many Hail Marys and this and that,
Right.
and you're forgiven. Bullshit.
Exactly. So,
Bullshit. And that's exactly what I said. And I talked to my priest. I'm going to tell you, though, Father McCarthy was one of the best priests. And he did not, when I sat down face to face to talk to that man, he was like talking to a father. And I don't
mhm,
mean a father of the, of as a priest
right.
father. I'm talking about
A
like,
father.
right, my dad.
Yep.
And to be able to get me to understand and not throw religion at me,
Yep.
you
I mean,
know,
and
and
yeah, like when I was growing up, it was the same thing. Like the church that like my grandmother went to, and we would go when we did go to church, and like the priest that was there was the same way. Like
mhm,
he didn't, he wasn't one to call you out if you weren't there every Sunday, or
mhm.
but if you needed to talk, you knew you could always go to him and he would answer your questions honestly. And
Uh, my mom, she had a problem with one of the farmers that lived down the road, had a farm down the road from us, and they thought that they were she, not him, her husband. She just thought she was better than everybody. And she would go around, in the town, in our little country town there, and she'd be talking about mom and dad and, how poor,
so
how
she
like,
was that little blonde girl's mother on Little House on the Prairie.
yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
yeah, Nellie Olson.
Yeah, Nellie Olson. That's who I was gonna say, Mrs. Olson, but I couldn't
Yeah,
remember if that was her
yeah.
name or not.
But she'd go around, she'd be talking, and we had this little place, little drugstore, but we had a little place where you could order food and stuff, a little restaurant area. And she'd be there and she'd be talking about everybody. So my mom went to the priest, Father McCarthy, and she was telling the father that what was going on, and how this woman has talked back about my mom. And my mom was telling about it. Let me tell you, he worked that right into his his mass. and let's talk about how you see other people, and he was going on, and he was looking straight at Mrs. Olson.
That's funny. Yeah, Jenna, that probably is where your whooping began. Probably.
And then she got furious when her son decided she wanted to date my sister. When he decided he wanted to date my sister. Oh my God. He would walk down to our farm, and he wanted to date my sister, and he would come down and see her. And when she found out, oh my God, it was so bad. It was so bad.
That's funny.
But then it ended up, a few years later, her her oldest son, he was he was out drinking and everything, and he ended up getting killed in a car accident. Then they try to blame the boy that hit him. It was not the boy's fault. It was her son's fault. And that's what was determined too. But she always blamed the other boy and making him miserable. She just, oh, it was awful. Oh, Mrs. Olson.
Yeah.
I know that wasn't her name, real name, but
Oh, I
yeah.
know. Well, that was nice of him, Jenna.
What's that?
She said, I was once dared to call a pastor and ask what an orgy is. I was 12. I think that's where my warping began, but I learned a lot. He was very nice and took his time explaining.
Oh. It's better to show you than to tell you.
Yeah. All right, people. It's 1 a.m. here.
All right, honey.
I am gonna try to relax and maybe work on a video for that other channel. And then
Yeah,
I've
that'd be
gotten
nice.
some ideas. But thank you for joining me. Jenna, I'm glad that you stopped by.
Yeah, it was
It's
so
nice
nice to
seeing
have you
you.
here, Jenna. I love you.
Yeah.
And
Very
you tell
glad to see you, Jenna.
and you tell that man you're married to Cheddar, that I said hello. He's always going to be cheddar cheese to me.
All right, Miss Kathy. If
All
I
right.
get a chance, I will pop in your chat tomorrow night. All right.
Okay, honey.